Hey everyone, welcome back to TV Buzz Zone. Ever wonder what happened to the stars who brought the Vampire Diaries to life? From dating co-stars to public social media feuds, this cast's lives are just as dramatic as the show. One went from irresistibly sexy to a devoted family man, while another shifted from playing multiple doppelgangers to exploring rom-coms. How about that brooding heartthrob with a hidden dark side? Stick around to find out more. Spoiler alert, this video contains major plot points from the Vampire Diaries. Paul Wesley as Stefan Salvatore. Now 43, Paul has evolved from being the moral compass of Mystic Falls to a respected actor and director. Before the Vampire Diaries, he appeared in a variety of television roles including 24, Everwood, The OC, and Smallville. His portrayal of Stefan highlighted his compassionate and empathetic tendencies while also exploring his darker and murderous side as the Ripper. He also played the immortal villain Silas, further showcasing his range. While on the show, Paul also tried his hand at directing and helmed several episodes. His performances earned him 2 Teen Choice Awards, further solidifying his impact on the series. After The Vampire Diaries, Paul starred in Tell Me a Story and Netflix's Medal of Honor. He also took on the iconic role of James T. Kirk in Star Trek Strange New Worlds. He has directed episodes of Roswell, New Mexico, Shadowhunters, and Legacies. Off-screen, he co-founded Brothers Bond Bourbon with Ian Somerhalder, turning their on-screen brotherhood into a successful business venture. In his personal life, Paul was married to TVD co-star Tori DeVito from 2011 to 2013. He then dated original star Phoebe Tonkin from 2013 to 2017. He later married jewelry professional Ines de Ramon, but filed for divorce in early 2023. He is currently dating model Natalie Kuchenberg, and the couple announced their engagement in July 2025. Fun fact, Paul is an ethical vegan and a passionate advocate for animal rights. Another fun tidbit? During auditions, creators Julie Plec and Kevin Williamson had rejected Paul, concerned that he was 10 years older than the character, but when the network suggested replacing Ian Somerhalder with him for Damon, they flat out refused. Instead, they asked him to re-audition for Stefan. The two only got on board after his first day of shooting, when they saw his chemistry with Nina during the cemetery scene. Nina Dobrev as Elena Gilbert. Now 36, Nina continues to be one of the most multifaceted talents in Hollywood. Before The Vampire Diaries, she starred as Mia Jones in Degrassi: The Next Generation. She also appeared in films like Away From Her and Fugitive Pieces. Her portrayal of Katherine Pierce and her doppelganger Elena Gilbert turned her into an international star. The iconic love triangle between Elena, Stefan, and Damon created 2 passionate fan bases, Team Stelina and Team Delina. Her work on the show earned her 18 Choice Awards and 3 People's Choice Awards, among other accolades. Since The Vampire Diaries, Nina has expanded her career in both film and television. She starred in comedies like Let's Be Cops and Love Hard. She also appeared in the action-packed film Triple X, Return of Xander Cage. She returned to television with the CBS sitcom Fam. Recently, Nina has taken on more behind-the-scenes work. She's preparing to executive produce and star in the thriller Night Float. She also acquired the rights to the novel Woman 99 and will executive produce and star in its adaptation. She is set to star in a romantic comedy adaptation of the novel It Happened One Summer alongside Tyler Hoechlin and Virginia Gardner. She finished filming the action thriller Bear Country. Beyond acting, she co-owns Fresh Vine Wine with her best friend Julianne Hough. In her personal life, Nina dated her co-star Ian Somerhalder from 2010 to 2013. Later, she began a relationship with Olympic snowboarder Shaun White in 2019. The two got engaged in October 2024, but they ended their engagement in September 2025. After the breakup, she was briefly linked to Zac Efron, but she shut down the rumors and confirmed that they are just friends. Fun fact, early in the show's run, Nina, along with co-stars Candice Accola, Kayla Ewell, and Sarah Canning, were famously arrested for flashing motorists from a bridge. This incident was later confirmed to be a misinterpretation of a camera flash during a photo shoot. Ian Somerhalder as Damon Salvatore. Now 46, Ian has shifted his focus from being the charming yet dangerous Damon to environmental activism and entrepreneurship. Earlier in his career, Ian starred in Young Americans, The Rules of Attraction, and The Tournament. He gained fame on Lost as Boone Carlyle, showcasing his charisma. His portrayal of Damon as a mix of charm, cruelty, and a hidden protective love for a select few brought a new level of nuance to the vampire archetype, making him immensely popular. The brothers' complicated relationship oscillating between conflict and loyalty served as the primary emotional anchor of the series. It showed how family ties can survive even the most extraordinary challenges. Ian's performance earned him 17 Choice Awards and 3 People's Choice Awards. After the show, he co-created and starred in Netflix's V-Wars. Behind the camera, he's an executive producer of the documentary Kiss the Ground, which focuses on regenerative agriculture. After breaking up with Nina Dobrev in 2013, he started dating and later married Twilight star Nikki Reed in 2015. The couple shares 2 children and a mutual passion for sustainability. Together, they've launched initiatives promoting animal welfare and environmental conservation. After the completion of V-Wars in August 2019, Ian stepped away from acting to focus on his family and commitment to conservation. He lives on a farm with his wife and their 2 children. Did you know? Ian initially dismissed the audition, calling the pitch Twilight on TV. When he finally auditioned, he bombed his network screen test and was nearly rejected. Kevin Williamson had to personally intervene to fight for him to get the part. Before we continue, check out the TV Buzz Zone shop for vampire-themed merch from your favorite shows and movies. We've got caps, sweatshirts, and journals. Kat Graham as Bonnie Bennett. Now 36, Kat has evolved from Mystic Falls' beloved witch to a multi-talented artist and activist. Before the Vampire Diaries, Kat danced for artists like Missy Elliott, Jamie Foxx, and Pharrell Williams. She made her film debut in The Parent Trap alongside Lindsay Lohan and appeared in films like 17 Again and The Roommate. In 2002, Kat made her television debut on Lizzie McGuire. She went on to appear on various television series, including The O.C., Malcolm in the Middle, Joan of Arcadia, Grounded for Life, and Greek. Her portrayal of Bonnie Bennett brought strength and vulnerability to the character, earning her 2 Teen Choice Awards. Post-Vampire Diaries, Kat expanded her career with roles in All Eyes on Me and Netflix's The Holiday Calendar. She has also released multiple music albums, including Love Music Funk Magic, and even competed on The Masked Singer. Kat is set to portray Diana Ross in the highly anticipated Michael Jackson biopic, Michael. As a UNHCR Goodwill Ambassador, Kat advocates for refugees and uses her platform to promote positive change. In her personal life, Kat started dating actor Cottrell Guidry in 2008, getting engaged in 2012, but they ended their relationship in 2014. She then was in a relationship with producer and director Darren Jeanette, whom she was engaged to from 2022 until their breakup. In October 2023, Kat got married to her best friend and business partner Bryant Wood in a private legal ceremony. The couple later held a larger wedding ceremony in August 2025. Fun fact: due to her multilingual upbringing, Kat speaks English, French, and Spanish, as well as some Hebrew and Portuguese. Candice Accola King as Caroline Forbes. Now 38, Candice continues to shine in both acting and music. Before becoming Mystic Falls' favorite overachiever, she toured as a backup singer for Miley Cyrus and released her own album, It's Always the Innocent Ones. Her role as Caroline Forbes allowed her to showcase her acting range, evolving from a small-town girl to a fierce vampire and loving mother. Candice's performance earned her 2 Teen Choice Awards, and she became a beloved figure in the fandom. Post-Vampire Diaries, she reprised her role in spin-offs The Originals and Legacies. She also appeared in the romance sequel After We Collided and continues to explore new opportunities in both acting and music. In her personal life, Candice shares 2 daughters with her ex-husband Joe King of the rock band The Fray. Back in the day, she was linked to Teen Wolf star Tyler Hoechlin in 2004 and to TVD co-star Zach Roerig between 2011 and 2012. On May 14, 2025, she announced her engagement to original star Steven Kruger on Instagram. Fun fact: Candice performed a stunning cover of Eternal Flame on The Vampire Diaries, showcasing her vocal talent. Michael Trevino as Tyler Lockwood. Now 40, Michael's career has continued to evolve since playing the hot-headed hybrid. Before Mystic Falls, Michael appeared in shows like 90210 and The Riches. His portrayal of Tyler added layers to a character grappling with identity and loyalty, earning him 2 Teen Choice Awards. Post-Vampire Diaries, Michael starred in Roswell, New Mexico, where he also made his directorial debut. In his personal life, Michael married Dutch model Bregje Heinen in June 2025. Fun fact, Michael was the first major character to transition between the Vampire Diaries and the originals. Stephen R. McQueen as Jeremy Gilbert. Now 37, Stephen transitioned from playing Elena's protective younger brother to roles in action-packed dramas. Before the Vampire Diaries, Stephen appeared in shows like Everwood and movies like Piranha 3D. He won the Best Male Performance Award at the 2007 Beverly Hills Film Festival for his role in Club Soda. His performance as Jeremy Gilbert earned him a Teen Choice Award nomination for Male Scene Stealer in 2013. Post-Vampire Diaries, Stephen joined NBC's Chicago Fire and starred in the Hallmark movie Home by Spring. In his personal life, Stephen has been linked to model Alexandra Silva and Olivia Pickren. Fun fact, Stephen is the grandson of legendary actor Steve McQueen, whose legacy inspired his acting career. Zach Roerig as Matt Donovan. Now 40, Zach remains active in Hollywood. Before playing Mystic Falls' dependable human, Zach had roles in As the World Turns and One Life to Live. He then made a few appearances on Friday Night Lights as Cash the Cowboy. His time as Matt turned him into a running gag, with his status as the last human standing becoming a humorous part of the story. After the Vampire Diaries, Zach appeared in The Gifted, co-starred in the 3rd installment of horror film series The Ring, and in the comedy drama The Year of Spectacular Men. He also appeared in The Last Full Measure and starred in the USA Network drama pilot Dare Me. In 2025, Zach starred in the Western film Day of Reckoning and the Netflix series Boots. In his personal life, Zach filed legal papers seeking full custody of his daughter after his ex-girlfriend, Alana Turner, was incarcerated in a federal prison. On May 24, 2020, he was arrested for driving under the influence in Montpelier, Ohio, and was arraigned on June 4th of the same year. In April 2025, Zach publicly confirmed that he is dating TVD co-star Ariel Kebbel. Fun tidbit, Zach worked for his family's gravestone business before pursuing acting. Matthew Davis as Alaric Saltzman. Now 47, Matt remains active on screen. Before playing Mystic Falls' resident vampire hunter and history teacher, Matt appeared in movies like Legally Blonde, Pearl Harbor, Seeing Other People, and Blue Crush. His role as Alaric Saltzman made him a standout character, and that impact carried over into Legacies. Earlier this year, he starred in Grosse Pointe Garden Society, but the show was canceled after 1 season. Off-screen, he shares 2 daughters with his ex-wife Kylie Casciano. In April 2020, the headline Matthew Davis's Over Party trended on Twitter following a series of controversial posts by Davis that many fans had deemed racist and xenophobic. Did you know? In 2020, Matt had a public social media feud with Paul Wesley following the vice presidential debate, with the 2 exchanging heated tweets over their differing political views. Michael Malarkey as Enzo. Now 42, Michael has continued to thrive as both an actor and a musician. Before joining the Vampire Diaries in Season 5 as the enigmatic Enzo, Michael honed his craft on stage, including lead roles in Spring Storm by Tennessee Williams and Beyond the Horizon by Eugene O'Neill at Royal National Theatre. Michael also appeared in several film and television projects like Mr. Sloan and Raw. His portrayal of Enzo infused the character with a mix of charm and sorrow, turning him into one of the series' most memorable and unpredictable figures. After the Vampire Diaries, he appeared in the series Big Sky. He then appeared in Westworld and Quantum Leap, and in the 3rd season of Law & Order: Organized Crime. As a musician, he has released several albums, including Mongrels and Grave Eraser, which showcased his unique sound and lyrical talent. In his personal life, Michael has been married to original star Nadine Lewington since 2009, and the couple shares 2 sons. Michael has Palestinian roots on his mother's side and has publicly supported calls for peace in Gaza, using his platform to highlight humanitarian concerns. Fun fact, Michael's grandfather was Suhail Bushrui, a Palestinian poet and the first Arab to hold the chair of English at the American University of Beirut. Chris Wood as Kai Parker. Now 37, Chris has established himself as a versatile actor in television and theater. He began his professional career in the 2010-2011 national tour of Spring Awakening as Melchior Gabor. Between 2011 and 2012, he worked in regional theater productions of The Little Mermaid and Damn Yankees. In 2013, Chris made his first television appearances with the TV movie Browsers and the TNT series Major Crimes. He also appeared in the Carrie Diaries, but it was his role as the diabolical Kai Parker in Season 6 that truly made an impact. His chilling performance as the sociopathic witch earned him widespread praise and a Teen Choice Award nomination for Choice TV Villain in 2015. Post-Vampire Diaries, Chris starred in Containment and joined Supergirl as Mon-El, where he met his now wife, Melissa Benoist. On Broadway, he starred in Almost Famous and has also lent his voice to Masters of the Universe, Revelation as He-Man. Chris has openly discussed his own struggles with mental health, including anxiety, depression, and ADHD, and is a passionate mental health advocate, founding the organization I Don't Mind to support open conversations about mental health. Fun fact, Chris played baseball growing up and once considered pursuing it professionally before turning to acting. And that's a wrap. Which cast member's post-show journey impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't miss our cast updates playlist covering the originals, Twilight, and Teen Wolf. You can also check out our comparisons playlist with topics like the originals versus the Vampire Diaries, Twilight versus the Vampire Diaries, Delena versus Stelina, and Klaus versus Marcel. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!